Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam Carswell, and today I am joined by Anders Bjork, all the way from Stockholm, Sweden. Him and I've been, just small talking. Oh, how could I forget? Hi, Grandma. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so for the past few minutes, we've just been small talking, getting to know each other a little bit, similar to Albert Polanco, who you guys saw in here about a week ago or so. I found Anders on YouTube as well. As you can see the title of this conversation, he is an NFT wizard, which again, you've probably seen. I've been going down these NFT rabbit holes like crazy recently, not really being the super tech savvy guy, but just the one who has all these questions. I got all these questions for you, man. I just want to get them answered and keep moving the needle forward, because I really think that, and you've seen it probably in the past year now with your growth, but like there's been so much hype flooding into this industry. And for me, it reminds me of like the hype of, you could say all the way back to the internet, the hype of social media, the hype of blockchain, like the hype of Bitcoin. Like they all have these hype phases, and then something happens and they all tank, and then everyone goes, haha, I told you so. But the people that stick with it through that next tank are there for the success of it the next time around. And so I kind of see like, I can't wait to hear your take on this, but I see the NFT hype building and building and building right now. So I do think that there's some type of bubble going on. The question is going to be, will Anders and myself and Albert and all the other people who are getting active in the space, will we stick with it through this next downturn and then reap the benefits in the long run? So that's my NFT take. But this guy, as I mentioned, he's been at it for at least a year publicly on YouTube. Anders, could you kind of just, I guess, tell us your story, a little bit about you, and then kind of how you got into the NFT space?
Yeah, let's take a quick cap. So I started out working as a chef, and then I went to studied psychology and worked as a personal trainer for a bunch of years. And now I work full time in tech. I work with running blockchain infrastructure for the last 3 years now. Which means that what I do for a day is running servers. I'm as a sysadmin, I'm running projects, and I'm doing a lot of fun things. And when I started to have some free time, I don't have anyone telling me what to do as long as everything works. So I started to make videos because I was in a lot of communities answering questions, and I felt like I don't want to answer the same question over and over and over and over again. So I made a video, and then I made another one and another one and another one. And as soon as I had started to answer a lot of questions, and other people started to share my videos to answer questions for new folks in the channels. So that's really how it started. And now pretty much all I talk about are NFTs. It is some other blockchain things, but it's mainly NFTs. And when you talked about like the bubble, I agree when it comes to Ethereum. I agree when it comes to some other things, but I don't agree when it comes to things like Wax, for example, where they have these mainstream brands coming, they have these big artists coming, they have smaller community projects growing. They are not selling for millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They are selling for $50, $1, $10, $100, $1,000 for the really rare ones. And I think that's way more sustainable and way more realistic compared to what we see. Like, okay, Beeple 69 million, that's an awesome thing, very exciting, but I don't think we can expect all NFTs to reach that price. But I have no idea where this goes. I mean, if anyone said that where Bitcoin price would be for a few years ago, I don't think they would have said that we would be at $60,000 now, at least not back when it was $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just doing some research. I was trying to find your YouTube channel, which is now in the Facebook comments. It's Anyobservation.
Yeah,
right?
Anyobservation. So I have a vast interest. I studied psychology. I worked as a chef. I love to move. I love to study. I'm very nerdy. I play games. I want to share everything. So I've created the name Anyobservation because I observe things, like dig into something, and then it could be anything. And currently it's crypto, it's NFTs, it's gaming. I have written some articles on psychology as well, just human behavior. So Anyobservation is the same on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Medium, on my website and everything.
Yeah, and one thing that already kind of stands out to me, and I was joking with Anders before the call, is if you go back, and the one video that caught my attention that he put up, which was like a how-to video, I think on using the Wax blockchain, he posted in July 2020. And to even just see his charisma and like his setup here now, a year later, to anyone out there who's just like thinking about creating content and just being consistent with it and sticking with it and building a following, again, I just put his YouTube channel in the comments there as well. You can see what just a little bit of, curiosity, dedication, and hard work can do for you. And one thing we haven't even scratched the surface on yet is the art piece of what, like, I'm looking at all your art behind you, and I've seen some of your NFTs, like they're very distinctive, very creative, and cool to look at. And so let's talk about that. But also, I just remembered, for the sake of, again, anyone who is not familiar with the NFT space, because we've got a lot of people in our group here who probably are still like don't even know what it is, or very new to the concept. So fundamentally, just kind of explain what is an NFT, and then we can start getting nerdy.
Yeah. Okay. So most people know what a baseball collectible card is. That is something that people buy, and over time, a lot of them get destroyed, they get lost. There are only a few of them left, so they start to gain value because there are more people that want them than that has them. And as long as they are the real deal, they can be proven, be authentic, they have the value. This is something that you can do with blockchain, where you can actually authenticate that the asset is what it is. There are new standards that are coming that are better than the first ones. The first one did not really have a way to authenticate the offer. It was just someone creating an NFT of some address. It was hard to verify this. This is not the same anymore. So what they can do is they can create NFTs. Let's say a big brand like Street Fighter, everyone knows about it. It's a big game from before. They have released NFTs. So they have the Street Fighter collection. If they create NFTs, we know that it's the Street Fighter official NFTs. We know it's not a fake. You can't make a fake one. You can go and take the same image and mint a new one, but it will never be of the same collection. So anyone else can know that it is not a fake one. So we can remove all of these copies, all of the fake ones, and we can all verify that each of these NFTs have a unique hash, and a hash is just a string of numbers or letters or a combination of them. Same as a public key if you are into blockchain or whatever. So they have a unique hash, which means that if you just change something, it's not possible for first thing of NFTs. They are immutable. Some NFTs have immutable, which means you can't change anything, and then they have mutable data, which means that you can actually change things. You can update them, and one NFT can have both. On some blockchains, on Ethereum, you cannot. On Wax, you can. On Phantasma chain, you can also have this mutable data. So there are a few NFTs, and I'm sure there are more that I'm not aware of right now.
Yeah, and speaking of Wax, so Wax is, how would you describe what Wax is? And then I'm also thinking, if we could, let's do a little screen share action, if you don't mind, like go through a little bit of your NFT library, or just kind of how you operate when you get on Wax. But again, before we do that, what is Wax? Because I don't know how to explain it. I need help.
Yeah, so Wax is a blockchain, and I will assume that everyone knows what a blockchain is by now. I can make a short one. It's a ledger, like an Excel file, Excel document that everyone is aware of. But when you have written on the first line, you cannot change that. You have to write on the next line, and then you have to write on the next line and the next line. And then you can always see the first ones, but you can never change them. That is essentially what a blockchain does. Very simplified, but yeah, that is the ledger, and that is technology used. And then you can use that for a lot of different things. So then that way you can prove that an asset or a document or a transfer of the assets or value are actually real and is not fake. And Wax is created to take NFTs and collectibles mainstream. So it's created by guys that has been running these collectible things from the start. One of the creators ran a World of Warcraft business before, where he traded he built a business selling and trading World of Warcraft items and gold and things like that. So they started early, and they see the value here, and they started like, okay, let's do this on Ethereum, and say, this is never possible. You cannot have thousands and millions of transactions on Ethereum. It's too expensive. It's too slow. You can't do it. So they went and looked what are the options. They looked at different blockchain solutions, and they went with one of the blockchain solutions that enables a lot of transactions very fast that cost nothing for users, because they stake tokens, and then you can use their stake of the network, and they can unstake that later. So it's technically you have to buy tokens and stake them, but the Wax team has done that for you, so you can use the blockchain for free. If you want to launch a project, you will have to buy a few tokens to stake, so you can have your contract and you can have the resources needed. And with no problems, you can do about 4,000 transactions per second. Each block is half a second, so that like buying an NFT takes half a second, which is crazy. So you buy something and you have it, and it is very powerful. It's very fast. 4,000 is taking things low, so that is very exciting.
Yeah. And okay, let's go ahead and just take a look at what you're doing on Wax. By the way, are you sponsored by them? I saw you had a Wax hat on in one here.
I have a Wax hat. I have in behind me here, you see it says buy Wax there, and I am not sponsored by them. I was, by the way. They actually paid for a lot of things in this room when I read this.
Wow.
I applied for funding and they approved it because they felt like my videos was helping people get onboarded on Wax. So they helped me. I think I asked for $2,000 to remake everything here, and they helped me with that. So that is
There you
very
go.
nice.
Hey guys, we got a celebrity right here with us. Sponsored by Wax.
Exactly. So that was a sponsorship for 3 months. I had the Wax logo on every video
That's
for a
very
while.
cool.
And well, I still work in the Wax ecosystem. I run infrastructure for the Wax ecosystem. So technically, I get paid by the Wax blockchain still, but I'm not sponsored individually like I was before.
And yeah, as you're pulling that up too, there's, I think, when the individuals who do know something about NFTs, it seems like OpenSea or there's a couple other marketplaces that are like popular.
Yeah.
I was pointed in the direction of Wax through somebody that I know at Liberland, Jillian Godsell, who's been live here in this group talking NFTs as well. And she's like, Wax is the best because of speed, affordability, creating your own, minting your own assets is, you can basically do it for free. So do you see Wax being like just the best option for those reasons, or is there other reasons why it's like where you're investing your time?
It's the most fun one. Like I've tried to engage with a lot of blockchains, and I've tried to do a lot of fun things, but for some reason Wax is where I spend all my time. And like I try to work on other blockchains, I try to work on other projects as well, but I always come back and spend most time on Wax, and there has to be a reason for that. Something attracts one back. And currently I think the screen sharing is working. Is my inventory?
It's working, yeah. And I see so I'm looking at your collection here. You've got a lot of I know the Godzilla cards, the Godzilla packs just came out. So
yeah, exactly. So I have a bunch of Godzilla here actually.
How do you unpack them? Because I just have a couple of Godzilla packs and I don't know.
So this is a pack, so I can just click more there. I can click unbox, and a pack is like random NFTs inside. So I think I share the browser, not the win, so you can still see what I'm doing.
We can
right?
see, yeah.
So I just logged in here, and here I can see my pack. So I take this pack. Right here, I just hit open. Now I get another pop-up that says, do you want to sign this transaction? I don't think you will see that window because I only share the other
window. It's a pop-up, yeah.
Yeah, so here it is. I'm opening the pack, and
oh, that's dope.
And here, this was a pack with 4 different ones. And now this text is very hard to read because I don't know why this project choose to have white text on gray background. But here I can see this is an uncommon, common card. So I can go in here and I can open another pack, and like there are more fancy packs. I don't know if what kind of packs I still have in my inventory. I have a lot of accounts, by the way. This is
you got a lot of accounts, and I like I mean, you got plenty of inventory here too. So is the reason why you have a lot of accounts, do you have one account that you use for like videos and then you have another one that's personal?
Exactly. Yeah, I have 2 personal accounts as well. And then I have, like, you can have premium accounts. I have one account that is Anio, which is Anyobservation, the first 4 letters. And then I have NFT.anio. This is like my mint stash, where I have a cold storage for my NFTs. So these are some of the let's increase this so it's a little bit easier for everyone to see what's in here.
Yeah.
So this is some animated NFTs, and actually this guy, I just released the interview with this an hour ago, the guy behind them, and he's actually worked on Marvel, like Spider-Man comics, Batman comics, like DC Justice League. He worked on Tomb Raider. Like this guy has worked everywhere, and now he's releasing his own comic that started 25 years ago, which is very exciting.
Man.
So here you see, this is mint number 2, and mint number is like, if you talk about collectibles, mint quality means that it is as when you created it, and the mint number means this is the second one
Right.
created.
You're getting the early ones, man.
And on wax, the first one, the mint number 1, is the most valuable one, and then depending on collection, everything that can still be high.
All right, time out. I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can get something made by Anyo that's the number 2 mint?
Not today.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I don't think I have I don't think I have that available today, but we can
Okay.
we can look.
Let's even if no one's ever gonna buy it.
But actually, like here, so here is some of the horrors. I have a full collection. Here is like, this is actually a full documentary mini video that I have as an NFT.
Wow,
So this is actually 12 minutes. This is a one of one. So this is there's only one in the world, and this is the one.
Wait, did you make that?
No. So can you still see it if I made it big?
Yeah, I heard about the video once. This is my first time seeing a video NFT. So you gotta get me connected, man. I want to make a video one.
So this guy that made that one is a great guy, and that documentary is well, it's a short series that really questions why we treat people badly and why we don't just be nice to everyone. It's a great one. Like awesome. Why superstars music is all about bad stuff, treating women bad, violence and everything instead of love and prosperity, pretty much. And then we have a bunch of different things, and like I also have I have a lot of accounts. So this is another account that I have. You need to separate your value. Like the evaluation of this account NFTs on the market value is $22,000 just of these, and you'd see there's not a lot of NFTs here. This is land in the metaverse that is Alien Worlds.
Wow.
So this one is actually giving me like passive income of Trillion, which is a token, just by having this. And
wait, whoa, hold on. Let's dig into that for a second. How is it doing that? And then also kind of what's like, oh man, I got too many questions. We'll start with, how is this generating you passive income? That's what I want to know. Yeah,
so this is Alien World. So this is a game actually.
Okay.
Where you can you log in. This is all 100% a blockchain game. So there are different planets. I can go in, I can choose my land. So this is very basic. This is like a DAC. It's an economic layer. You can choose one of these lands. I don't want to change land. So this is one land, and then I can choose my different tools, and then I go mine. And what I'm doing now is I'm solving proof of work. So this is actually SHA-256 proof of work mining, the same as Bitcoin. But dude, I'm doing it with NFTs.
I'm glad we're getting this on video so I can go back and watch it like 10 times.
So there I just finished finding my hash, and now I can claim my tokens. And now I got some, depending on which tools I use and what time, now I got 4.3 trillion. And the guy that owned the land that I used will get a commission for me mining on that land.
So that is, you said passive, but it looks like you just had to go in there yourself and do it.
This is active, exactly. But if I own land and you go and mine on my land, I will earn when you mine on it.
Brilliant. I know it sounds like it's a lot of people out there, this probably sounds crazy, and who knows, maybe it is, but like just thinking that this is happening right now, you're seeing more and more stuff like this pop up.
Yeah. So
is that would you almost consider it like mining in the metaverse?
Yeah, it is like a metaverse, because like there's 6 different planets, and what they're doing now is that they're actually like you can say that I want to run in the council of the planet, and each planet is actually a DAC, so it's a decentralized autonomous corporation or company or whatever you want to call it. And here you see I am when here the voting has not
Yeah.
started yet, so everyone has 0 votes. But what this is, there will be 5 people running the planet, and they will have Trillium daily to distribute, and they can set it as mining rewards, they can set it as staking rewards, they can take the tokens and send to another project that they want to implement Trillium. It's a whole economic layer, so there's
Is there
different planets and everything.
how would someone apply to kind of be in your position here on a planet?
You need 5,000 Trillium staked to a planet to apply for it.
Okay, so do you have to buy that first, or you got to like just put the work in?
Yeah, you choose either way.
Okay.
And here you see like the top game right now on that radar is Alien Worlds.
Man, my mind is like blown
So
right now. I'm trying to figure
it
out.
has 19,600 daily users right now. So it's a
And
lot.
dude, that's what I find is the craziest thing. You look at all this, you're like, who's using it? Actually, thousands of people are using this right now. Real quick, in your opinion, what makes a good NFT collection or project? Because what I'm starting to see is like the collections and artists that put like a ton of time into the story, the artwork, the background. Like someone could just go out there and create any random piece of art, but from what I've seen, it's like you mentioned your friend who has the who is writing comics for like DC and Marvel.
Exactly.
His thing sounds like he's got like a story to it. Is that right?
Yeah, like exactly. He built the first comic 25 years ago, and now he's taking like a comic book series and he's taking that into NFTs, and he wants to create the card game like Magic the Gathering from that as well. And a lot of cool things is in his like timeline, in his plan.
Dude, Anders, this is the type of stuff where it's like I got like all these calls I got to make today, which by the way, I love the calls that I'm making today are some of my favorite ones. But it's like when I'm talking to you about this, and I was talking to Albert about it too, it's like I just want to spend the next 12 hours of my day figuring out like every detail of what we're going into. I love you got the dead mouse. I love
Yeah, exactly.
electronic.
I have a bunch of Deadmau, and actually these ones is the Garbage Pail Kids. That is from Topps, a big brand. They are the ones that bring the baseball cards to the world and
Right.
everything like that. They are
Okay.
here and launching their own things, and potentially they are launching MLB as well on Wax. They just created that account. We don't know if that they have not said official that is happening, but they have created the MLB.Topps account, and I don't know why they would do that otherwise. But like some NFTs like this is one of the most exciting NFTs that I have. So this is a random land plot, and virtual land is something that is very fun. This is actually land in a Minecraft server.
Oh, all right, hold on. I'm getting hot in here. I gotta turn my heat.
Yeah, this is actually very exciting for me because
Yeah. Okay.
so
So
you can actually earn wax. Okay, let's take from the beginning. This is a random land plot. You will be randomly get a land in a Minecraft server. When you build in that server, you will earn wax tokens. When someone else goes on your land in that server, you will earn wax tokens. Which means that you want to own these lands because then you will earn a passive income of wax. They actually have over 2 million wax set aside for this already, which at today's evaluation is a lot of dollars just for a game that is just getting launched, by the way.
so like I just again for anyone who is listening is just like I have no idea what they're talking about right now. The virtual real estate space, I'm telling you, it sounds like a joke, but it's more than coming. Like it's already begun. I heard Atari as well as isn't Atari doing something big? They like started a virtual brokerage or something like that.
Yeah, they are doing a bunch of things. They launched some NFTs on Wax. They are participating in Sandbox. They are doing a lot of things in the space.
Are you familiar with Crypto Finney by chance?
No. Well, I
Okay.
recognize the name. I do.
He's on Twitter, Crypto Finney. I'm building a relationship with those guys. Crypto Writer is
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think, but not someone that I follow deeply.
got it. Okay. Cross check.
Yeah.
Yeah. So information overload. So I'm wondering. I'll kind of let me see. Let me just figure out a question for myself here real quick. If I want to get some of that virtual real estate that you were just talking about,
Yeah.
do I just go on the marketplace and go to their collection, or
You go to marketplace, you find the collection, and then you can go to packs here, you can go to price lowest, and you will find the lowest price land right now. This is a randomized land, so you do not know what you get. When people have started to got their land, when you know what you have, then we will see different value for different lands depending on where they are located, the size. Like some lands are 50 times 50 squares in that, like 50 blocks, and then 250 top to bottom, so you can build a lot. And some will be 200 times 200, which means that you will have a big slot, so you can build a lot of things. A lot of communities has gotten a 250 times 250 land, which means a big space to build awesome things to attract people into the ecosystem. So I have one of these lands that I'm building out, which is very fun.
you're already developing it?
Exactly. I'm already building on it.
Dude. It's just I almost can't handle it, man, but I love it. So let me just write it down real quick. The alien worlds thing was really interesting to me. So Alien Worlds is a game that you recommend, but what other games, I guess, on the Wax blockchain? Give me like the top 3, including Alien Worlds.
Yeah, then the Uplift world will be one of them. That's the Minecraft world. They are connecting. They are starting with Minecraft. They are working with bigger and bigger names now. A lot of them are not disclosed.
Can you buy Alien Worlds NFTs on Wax as well, like just in the marketplace?
Yes, it's one of the top
Oh,
collections. So
cool. There it is.
yeah.
All right, so Alien Uplift World, and it's Uplift World 2. It's interesting, Uplift World 2. So I'm guessing they might have made a few mistakes on the first one, like me.
No, but you have to have 12 characters, and I don't know why they chose to have the number 2. I know that they have Uplift World 1 as well. I don't know why they chose this exact 2 one.
So yeah, the Alien Worlds thing, I feel like that I need a crash course in that, but that sounds really cool with the mining, and I guess you got me excited. I want
It
to
would
buy
be
some
good if I
lands.
had a video on that, right?
Yeah, hey, well there you
It
go.
might be in December.
I'll put in a special request. By the way, guys, I'm
No,
gonna
but there is one that it published in December that is a full walkthrough of how it works. I think I have 3 interviews with the team as well, if anyone is like wanting more info. With the Uplift World, I have 2 interviews with that team as well, and they have a channel on YouTube that is the Uplifters. The Uplifters, I think the name is. So yeah, they're everywhere. But then we also have like Dark Country is also an interesting game, which is like they are building a game like Hearthstone, like Magic the Gathering, and their art is very gothic, very dark, very special, very cool. This beta game I actually have on my computer already, so it's working. This game is like the one that is furthest ahead of an actual separate game, which is very nice.
Okay, and so you said you started playing this one a little bit.
Yeah, I got alpha access early on to test it out, to try to help find some issues and have some fun with it.
Would that be your? We've got the Alien Worlds recommendation, Uplift World. Would that be your third recommendation as far as games?
As games, yeah, probably, yeah.
Dark Country. All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember. I had another question for you now. I forget, but so what are you working on right now?
Well, personally, I work on a lot of different things. NFTs, like if I take the NFTs, I make NFTs myself. I have made a lot of them. If I go here to NFT Creator, you can see that I actually have 3 different collections. This has over 7,000 NFTs. This has 1,300 NFTs. So this is like for my channel, everything. This is the collection I have, and then I make some. Each month I create these slices.
Oh, dude, I bought one of your slices, January 2021.
Then you probably got an airdrop as well of some NFT.
I bought it. I don't know. I bought it like on the secondary market. Hold on. Let me see if I can
Okay,
find it.
because okay, let me walk through what these actually do. So I will create the new ones for April. I wanted to do it today already, but I had some other things I had to do. So what I do is this is March, this is February, this is January. So if you buy them in March, you will get airdrop of NFTs in April. And if you buy them in April, like the April ones, you get airdrops in the following month. That is the current usage of this. It's like Patreon for my YouTube. This is like a subscription for Twitch, whatever you want to call it. This is like, instead of me asking for fiat money, I talk about NFTs, so I sell NFTs instead. And then I create my own NFTs, or I get NFTs from sponsors, and then I just send them out to those that have the slices. Like, I get things from sponsors, so I give them to my supporters. So I give back to everyone that helps me.
Yeah.
So these are some NFTs that I have created. I just learned to do some 3D animations. So these are me learning to do some more fancy things with different kind of things. And I have some, the next level of NFTs will be awesome that I have.
Yeah. And so could you talk a little bit about the you kind of you had a problem as a creator that is actually a good problem, because it shows that you're onto something. Because you have 3 different levels of membership.
Yeah.
And one of them was free. And what happened
Yes.
with the free one?
Yeah, exactly. So my idea is I want to give everyone as much as possible. So I had a free NFT. I had one for $1 and I had one for $10. So no matter the wax price, they're locked to that price. But what happened is that people were starting to create a lot of accounts and starting to claim the free one. So if we just go to this collection, we can get the exact number of this. So if we go down here, we will see that this has 2,189 mints, which means that probably there was somewhere around 1,800 to 2,000 bots that went and just claimed this free NFT, which in my view, it's okay that they get NFT. It's not the whole world for me, but since you get airdrops for these, that destroys it for everyone else. So you that claim the free one, you will not be able to get, as like, I can't send out 2,200 extra NFTs. That is a lot of NFTs.
And that's funny, because that's the one that I have.
Yeah, exactly. So this is everywhere. So this is something that you can find all over the place. And actually I think I sent out like 400, 500 NFTs spread out to these 2,200, which means that some was sent to the bot, some was sent not to the bots and everything.
Do you have to manually, once your members subscribe, do you have to manually go through and mint every one, or do you have it automated?
I built scripts. So I just enter the template that I want to mint from, and then I hit, I get the list of accounts, and then I just hit enter, and it spits them out to everyone.
Okay, because I know you can only mint like 10 at a time, right?
Yeah, you can actually mint 99.
Oh, okay.
It just says 10. So like here, if I go to this one, for example, I go to badges, we can see that I have a few here, and this one has actually 0 assets. So I can go and mint here. I can actually take this one that has never been minted. I can take one that is sub.block1. This is my donation account. So I can send one, I can create one, and then I want to have your account on the second one. So what is your account name?
Yeah, let me get it.
And you will have your number too that you asked for.
Yes, let's go. I'm definitely going to subscribe. I'm gonna get on your $10 one.
So this is like the cabal. We call that, this is the team we have for Alien Worlds. Alien Worlds is all about running the metaverse, running the world. So we call ourselves the cabal, because that makes sense, because we want to take over the world. We want to run all the planets. So we mint some NFTs for that as well. So this is one of them that I done. Like I did some badges, and I have done some animated ones that will come in the future as well.
Got it. Hold on, I'm doing 2FA, which is another thing that I didn't have it set up until I had Albert on here, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, you're gonna want to get 2FA." Like,
yeah, you need 2FA on everything you do.
There we go. There it is. So I will put it in our Zoom chat here. And so are you saying you just minted this one?
No, I will. Yeah, so this has not been minted to anyone before. So I will take this, I will send you, and you will have an NFT in 3, 2, 1. There you have an NFT.
Oh, wow, nice.
That's how fast it is. So now if I want to create more, so I can go to sub.block1. This is my account. Number of copies, I write 99. It says 10 here. But if I create asset, there will be, say, copies 99 up here. So they have a soft cap of 99. So here I can create mint, I can hit confirm. And there I have minted 99 NFTs to my account. That's how difficult it is for me to do that.
How did you get to that screen where you were unpacking your Godzilla cards again?
So you go to your inventory, you go to the collection Godzilla, you find your packs, you just click on this more button and there's an unbox.
Oh, inventory. Oh, okay, I see.
So you can find this on like, you can go to the Godzilla website and you find it there as well. But yeah,
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up before I forget. Wait, why am I not seeing inventory? Let's go to what tab was inventory under? Market?
Your account name in the top right corner, you click it if you're
it didn't connect my wallet yet, that's why, because I just
you can also use like, there are multiple marketplaces. This is one that is they just updated the user interface, and this looks like looks really good, really great visuals on this. Easier to see, like the blue on some designs is not awesome, but here the gray is great. You can also have white here. You can sort for different collections. Like my own collection, you will only find
so
NFTs
man,
that I have.
if you had to count, I mean, what you got about like 10,000 NFTs altogether?
That I own or that I have minted.
I mean, I guess if you mint it, you still own it for now, right?
no, yeah, but I mint them to other people. Like I don't have a lot of these. If I go in here, most of the NFTs that I minted here, you saw that is 7,300. I don't have them. They are in other people's accounts.
I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I guess you personally, how many do you have in your collections combined?
Yeah, probably 10,000.
Yeah.
Probably around that, but
And dude, oh wait, hold on. Can you go back real quick? That's what, like, at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Look at my man's total sales right here. All right, this is what's going on in this space, and he's just getting started.
Yeah, okay. This is a little bit false information, to be honest, because this is taking the wax amount is correct, but this is taking the wax amount of the price today. And when I sold a lot of them, they were at 4 cents and not at 30 cents like it is right now. So
right, that makes sense.
This is not 100% correct.
Even at that amount, though, it's still in the double-digit thousands. So
yeah,
I guess what I'm trying to say is
it's a nice chunk.
Yeah, is a good place to be in if you're going to invest your your time in it and become knowledgeable. And so I guess that's how I want to wrap this up. Anders, is like, again, I think we're kind of entering into this, from what I can see, some type of like NFT bubble, but really any industry, even looking at, so most of my work takes place in commercial real estate. And I just know, like, for example, the two individuals that I work with very closely on a daily basis, even during a downturn, like, if anything, we kind of look forward to a downturn because we know what to do when stuff goes crazy. And so I think that's transparent in every industry. If you're knowledgeable enough in your industry, I wouldn't say you necessarily look forward to the downturns, but you know how to continue operating and prepare yourself for like the next big upswing. So what are like the smart people in the NFT space that are committed, that know, like, even if this has a bubble, in the long run, we're going to be fine? Like, what are the most common things that they're doing? I know, I guess it's a little bit of like a general question, but like, how can we stay plugged in,
The first thing I would say is that NFTs do not have a bubble. NFT art has a bubble. That is two very different things. Like these things that I have on the screen right now, I think you can still see them.
Yeah.
People have seen these before, or they kind of know what they are. They just announced that they will connect these with NFTs that will go on sale from June this year. They will
Wow.
use the Wax blockchain. They acquired Tokenhead, which is an app for NFTs. So Funko is the company behind this. So they will start to sell these later. So that is like NFTs are here to stay. NFTs will be, the technology is one of the most powerful things ever. One thing that we will see is tickets that I have been talking about for a year, and now people are starting to make that happen. They are trying to make it happen because tickets make sense for an NFT. That is an easy way to understand what an NFT is. So if we take tickets for example, then we have all tickets to one event. They are all to the same event, but they all have different value. The ones at the front, the ones at the VIP area, they are different value. They all go to the same event, the same time, everything. They are exactly what an NFT is. There's 1,000 seats, there are 1,000 mints of an NFT, but they have different values because this NFT over there has the better seating. This NFT in the VIP gives you free booze, it gives you free food. It does, the one at the back do not give you that. NFTs can guarantee that people can buy the authenticated ticket to that event. You as a buyer know that it is the real one. The seller know that it's a real one. Anyone observing it knows it's a real one. So the second-hand market, the first-hand market, at the event, everyone can verify that it's the exact correct NFT, the exact correct ticket, and it can't be faked. The same goes for certifications in school, like high school diplomas or college, whatever diploma or certification you have, or in real estate. When you go in and you do a work on a building, you add that, and then you add the next one, and then you can sell this NFT to someone because this is actually an NFT, and you add mutable data or immutable data with these changes that you can do. NFTs are perfect for this. It's just a digital document that you can prove ownership, you can verify, you can know that this is the real deal. Just that currently the biggest thing is art, and games is coming, but the real thing is when we see the real world.
Yeah. The games are coming. The virtual real estate is, again, crazy to start thinking about, but crazy is always good. That's how everything always starts. Anything that's good started off crazy. And I'm trying to remember. I had another. So like, it's just like I've been telling you, I got so many thoughts hitting me right now. I'm trying to catch them all. But Anders, thank you for taking the time to share with us today and teach me some new things. I definitely want to stay connected. I guess offline we can figure out kind of like just what's next, and you can continue to point me in the right direction. But yeah, I guess any parting words for our audience here today? And again, it's mostly like I'd say 95% of the individuals who are going to see this video probably are just scratching the surface on what the heck an NFT is. So any parting words?
I would say,
and make sure you give a plug to yourself. Sorry.
Exactly. So Anyobservation on all the channels you can find, anyobservation.com, and you will find everything as well. So NFTs are here to stay. The technology is here. The faster you learn what an NFT is or what cryptocurrency is, the better off you will be for the future. You do not necessarily need to understand the technology, but you need to understand the concept to see the value in them and that they will stay. That doesn't mean that everything that exists today has value for the future, but it does mean that NFTs are here to stay, and they can be used in so many interesting ways. And we have just started. The bubble is not here. The bubble here is the same as Bitcoin at $100. It's not a bubble. It hasn't started yet. NFTs has not really, it is not gone anywhere yet.
That's a good comparison, honestly, to look at it that way. Never did. So yeah, thank you for that. I liked learning about the video NFTs. I heard that they were like kind of coming soon, or that people were doing them, but I had never seen one until today. So actually, real quick, as a video creator myself, how how do I go about, like, I'm sure I could do it on my own or find a how-to video, but do you know anyone that I could like go like specifically watch their stuff to figure out how to do it?
Yeah, this guy, Anyobservation on YouTube, you can go and you can check his channel.
Do you have how to do a video NFT?
Yeah, like I have a video uploaded a few weeks ago, how to use IPFS for NFT. So you just upload the video in IPFS and then you take the hash from the video and you add in NFT and it's done.
IPFS. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
Yeah,
find the video in your library.
IPFS Pinata, you will find it, and then you can just look on NFTs that have videos and see, okay, what do they call the video data on their NFT? Because like wallets and marketplaces will read that, and it says like for an image it says IMG, and for a back image it says back IMG. For a video it says video, go figure. So if it says back IMG, sorry, it's my Swedish there, back IMG, then and if you add a video there, it will have a hard time viewing because the marketplace will think it's an image, but it's a video. So you need to make it easy, because computer systems are stupid unless you give them exactly what they want. Then they are great.
That's the human power right there. All right, Anders, thank you for your time. And as I said, maybe we'll do this again sometime. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, and enjoy the space. Thank you. Have a good one.
Guys, thank you for tuning in and joining us here today. My name is Adam Carswell. That's Anders Bjork. Remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.